Hello, my name is Colleen New2, and I'm honored to be here today from Vancouver, Canada. At 10 weeks old, I was diagnosed with a CRENET brain tumor, and I was treated with a high-dose chemotherapy, including cisplatin. 4 years later, it came back, it returned, and my sister was diagnosed. And now I suffer from severe to profound hearing loss. 25 years later, my son Jack when he was diagnosed when he was 22 months. As a result, we both suffer from degenerative hearing loss, and it continues to spiral down. When I first received cisplatin, I was the first child to receive chemo in BC, and there was no other alternative. Growing up, my hearing started to degrade around 14 years of age. I had been out of treatment for nearly 10 years at this point. It impacted me throughout high school years at this point, and in my early childhood education. When I started having my own children, I was presented with a new challenge. As often I was asleep, while I was asleep, I could not hear my babies if my babies woke up crying. The high-pitched tone of the monitor made it that much harder to hear. And as a result, I developed insomnia. As with my husband working late hours, I was afraid to fall asleep in case of an emergency that I couldn't hear. Even while awake with the use of both monitor and hearing aid, it was difficult as I could not hear my children from another room. As they have grown, my oldest now being 9, I still find it difficult as I could not hear my children. As my children have grown, I couldn't hear them playing or having a good time, and then and the noise and laughter would overwhelm my hearing aid. When my son Jack was diagnosed in 2013, we already knew about possible side effects of treatment due to my own experience as well as my sister's. We also knew that treatment could work, and it would be worth any risk to save our child's life. Our oncologist informed us of the potential side effects, including hearing loss from cisplatin. They told us, though, that since the treatment regime worked on me 29 years previous, that it was the best chance and would work on Jack. Close to the end of my son's 7 months of inpatient chemotherapy regime, they started his treatment plan. In regards to his hearing loss. This consisted solely of annual hearing tests to determine hearing range. Before treatment was finished, Jack had already begun to exhibit signs of hearing loss. A little over a year later, Jack's hearing had decreased some more, and he was outfitted for hearing aids to try to get him used to them in advance to him starting preschool and kindergarten. The hearing aids helped him in being able to hear better in quiet situations, but we quickly found that it actually hindered his ability to hear in group of people when more than one person is speaking at a time. Large crowds, like at sporting events and the movie theaters or at the mall, the hearing aids actually amplified all the surrounding noises, causing him pain and requiring removal of the device. Jack sees my struggles with hearing loss as it's far worse. and he's worried one day that he won't be able to hear at all. The current approach to hearing loss is not enough, and does not work in many situations. You're still disconnected from your own environment and in emergency and what's going on around you. In conclusion, I'd like to stress the importance of finding a way to put a stop to the ongoing degeneration of hearing loss as a result of this plan. We need to find a way to reverse the hearing loss so that Jack and current and future generations of children suffering from cisplatin-induced hearing loss can begin to lead a more normal life, to hear birds chirping, traffic bells, as well as voices of their loved ones. Thank you.